Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Troy Tavel Johnson, file number 2023-21597FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Mr. Johnson, and I have probation agent Sarah Teskey appearing today for the Michigan Department of Corrections, and who did prepare this report. So, Mr. Johnson, have you had a chance to read and review the pre-sentence report? Okay, I'm going to need you to speak up. You're very soft-spoken. Mr. Malaro, can you move that towards him a little bit? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. And have you had a chance to discuss it with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Malaro as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes, ma'am.
Say it again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Malaro, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
Yes, Judge, on the page 1 of the evaluation and plan, Mr. Johnson informs me that the Aroostook County Circuit Court cases have been resolved and are no longer pending.
Aroostook, okay. So he had a pending violation in Aroostook County, and that's been taken care of?
That's what Mr. Johnson reported to me.
Okay, and the misdemeanor warrant out of Jackson?
And I think he said that was resolved yesterday or the day before that.
Yes.
They let you zoom in?
Yeah.
That's good, good. All right. Mr. Malaro, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
Not to my knowledge.
The probation department has computed the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 0 to 17 months. Do you agree with that computation?
I do agree with it.
All right. So part of the recommendation is that he enter and complete the recovery court program. So is that something you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you live here in Lenawee County?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. All right, and before the court passes sentence, Mr. Malaro, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Johnson?
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson's 48-year-old man. I'm sure this court's well acquainted with Mr. Johnson and his history. And it's probably 95% of it's related to drug abuse. So I think the recovery court programs appropriately. And Mr. Johnson, I think, is eager to get started on that. Hopefully he will have the patience to complete it successfully. So we'd ask the court to follow the recommendation of the PSI.
Okay. Anything you want to say on your own behalf?
I'm trying to get it over with, man.
Okay. So Mr. Johnson, Mr. Malaro is very familiar with the recovery court program, and it's a great program. I mean, I was a former defense attorney, and I have seen people that I never thought in a million years could turn their life around, and they have, and it's amazing. But it's a lot of hard work, and there's 4 phases, and the first phase is harder, and then every phase gets easier. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's a great program. And do you want to be a part of it? Okay. All right. Is there anything else, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principal proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing, the criteria and reasons for the sentence, and the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for law, and the protection of society. It is the sentence of the court that you will be placed on probation for a period of 3 years. You will serve 9 months in the Lenawee County Jail with release to a residential treatment facility. So as soon as a bed opens, you'll be released to that facility, okay? And you'll be ordered to successfully complete that program too. So if you get kicked out of the program, no, I know, but I'm just giving you a heads up. If you were to get kicked out of the program or leave it without permission, that would be a violation of probation, all right? Okay, good. And you'll be ordered to attend and complete the Lenawee County Recovery Court program. During your term of probation, you're not to use or possess any alcohol or frequent bars. You're supposed to comply with testing. You're not to use any controlled substances. So no, we can't allow medical marijuana because we're federally funded. So there's no use of marijuana. Any prescription medications you got to take the prescription to Ms. Teskey and get her permission to fill them in case they might be a narcotic, okay? Can't use or possess any paraphernalia, complete all treatments when required. If they have a reason to believe that you have violated the terms of your probation, they have the right to search your house, your car, your property, your phone, okay? Report any arrest or loss of employment or change of residence to them within 24 hours. Phase one, we kind of base employment on how well you're doing in the program. So right off the bat, we don't require you to get a job, but once you get situated in the recovery court program, there'll be a requirement for employment. I'll give you 174 days credit because you've served that in the jail. There is a crime victim rights assessment fee in the amount of $130, a $30 per month supervision fee, and $60 if we have to put a tether on you. There's $750 in court costs, $68 in state costs, and you must successfully complete the Lenawee County Recovery Court program following all the rules and recommendations. Ms. Teskey, did I miss anything?
No, Your Honor, you didn't.
All right, so my bailiff's going to hand down to you your notice of right to appellate review. You're going to initial and date the first copy right in the middle.
Okay.
Huh? All right. Now, if you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on that paperwork and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right. And I've received back the initialed and received notice of right to appellate review form. So what'll happen now is Ms. Teskey will look for a bed. As soon as we get a bed, they'll transport you to whatever recovery center we have. And then when you're released from that program, Ms. Teskey will stay in contact with you along with the other team members. And I can't wait to see you back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Malaro.
Thank you.
Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. I'll see you soon. You too.
Thank you, Mr. Valero.
What time did we start his sentencing?
We started at 9, we started at 9:29.
I do channel Natalie Kaselka, don't I?
What's that?
Natalie used to like.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
How long, I think we were on the record with Gant, like 10 minutes,
Yes.
because I was yelling at him. All right. Okay, so,
Okay, but Judge, okay, now, did you count, did you count on Fisher when you started your bench conference? Like, the 10 off? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and, so I'm pretty much Zoom for the rest of the morning. And what's the afternoon look like? Zoom, so, I think you're set.
You don't need to stick around.
Hmm?
You're done with me then?
I'm gonna go back in my office.
You want the door locked then?
Nope.
Oh,
So-
oh, that's right, you're open to the public.
You gotta be open to the public, so I just Zoom from my office. So I'm gonna go back there. And I'm gonna go off live stream.